Howdy do, fella kids. It is the professional Dillweed here, and welcome back to another video. And today I am doing a first ride on the 2019 DRZ 400 SM. And this video wouldn't be possible without Freedom Power Sports up here in Canton, Georgia. They are your go-to motorcycle dealership for just about anything. They have a really nice inventory and even nicer people. So if you guys are in the area, or if you're not, they are still worth the trip to come check them out. One reason why I love these bikes is because of the following that they create. Like here in Atlanta, there's the Atlanta GASM squad, which obviously stands for Georgia Supermoto. And there's so many of them, and they just rip through Atlanta doing wheelies and whatnot. I joined them one time on my Monkey, and that was really fun. Without further ado, let's hop on this thing. And right away, it's a pretty tall bike, not gonna lie. For me being 5'10", I'm kind of on my tippy toes, so I can't exactly flat foot it, but most dirt bikes or supermotos do kind of have that higher ride height, so they're not exactly aimed towards smaller people like myself. Alright, let's get this thing cranked. And since it's a Suzuki, you gotta pull in that clutch and then crank it. Alright, let's get going. So right off the bat, it's not the fastest. Of course, this isn't meant to be a fast bike. What are you doing, girl? But something really fun about these bikes is, like I said, the following. And the reason why people love these so much is they make a great hooligan bike. People will go downtown Atlanta on their rear wheels, very rarely putting them down. That thing's nice. As far as specs go, this has a 398cc single-cylinder engine that cranks out 39 horsepower, I believe. Sure, it might not have a whole lot of horsepower, but it has a whole lot of torque, which really helps you bring up that front wheel. They do say that the top speed on this thing is 115, which honestly surprises me because for whatever reason, I thought it would be a little lower than that. One thing I necessarily don't like is how the style on this hasn't changed since, like, what, the 1980s? But there's so many customizable parts that you can order for these that you can make them personally your own. So there's that. And I mean, these are fairly cheap bikes to get into, but then they start to get expensive once you start pouring a whole bunch of mods into it. This one is used, but the previous owner didn't do a whole lot of mods to it. And what I mean by that is he didn't do anything to it. They do come standard with some axle sliders, which aren't the best. I would definitely upgrade those, but they're pretty much one-time use, if anything. But I mean, for that one-time use, they'll work. All right, let's see what this thing will do. No, this truck is really gonna mess things up for me, isn't he? Yeah, he is. God dang it! This lane has always been open for me. This is my designated lane. But no! Yeah, I ain't gonna push it too much because, you know, this thing doesn't exactly feel like it was built for high speed. I mean, sure, it'll do the high speed, but it, for whatever reason, doesn't seem too happy about doing high speeds, if that makes any sense. But it'll do it if you need it to. Something I just really like is these gold wheels. You just really make this bike just look that much more special. Let's be honest, cosmetically, it doesn't have too much going for it, but the gold wheels make it pop. Alright, there was a 0 to 60, or 0 to 70. Okay, let's see how these brakes are. Ready? Oh, they work. This thing would definitely be easy to do stoppies on. That's why everyone's doing it. That front brake grabs quite well. In my opinion, every single hooligan should have one of these in their garage, right next to a Grom and an MT-07. I think that would be the perfect bike lineup, in my opinion. But a question that I'm probably going to get asked, would this make an alright starter bike? And well, if you're comfortable with a higher ride height, and it does have a little bit more power, then yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with this being a starter bike. They do make a DRZ 250, but I think you'd get a little tired of that quite quickly. So, I mean, I jumped straight to the 400. And I mean, it's not breakneck power, but it's definitely enough power to have fun on for a long time. But that is where I'm going to start wrapping up today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure you show some support by dropping a like. If you're new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button. And most importantly, be sure you hit that booty. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.